Divine Elements of Design in the Decorator's Voice. I'm a certified interior decorator, professional organizer, and planning and productivity strategist. And if those are topics that you're interested in, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications. So this is the June 2025 book club for the month, and it is The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Now, this book was selected because it fit the theme that I wanted for our book club. I wanted our book club to be about home organization, financial planning, goal setting, home improvement, self-improvement, all those things that we're going to use to lift ourselves and become better people for 2025. And why not choose Dave Ramsey? So, a little bit of background about Dave Ramsey. If you are unfamiliar with him, he is a financial guru. Now, his rules are very strict. I'm not going to lie. His rules are very strict, but they are very effective. If you do everything the way he says, you will succeed. Now, I'm not saying you have to do what he says in order to succeed. You can be what they call Dave-ish and still succeed and do everything you want finance-wise. But many people are very strict. I mean, it's almost like a cult following when it comes to Dave Ramsey. It's like you are diehard Dave Ramsey or you're Dave-ish. Personally, I'm not going to lie to you. I am Dave-ish because there were some things I did out of order because it fit what I wanted to do personally. But for this book club review, we were going to talk about the Total Money Makeover. Now, this book is a game changer. Now, I did not read the book. I listened to it on Audible, and I will give you a little bit of information about Audible later, but the audio version, I believe it's 3 hours, so you can listen to it on your ride to work, while you're cleaning up the house, like basically while you're doing anything. It is a good read, and it is read by the author himself. So he's very animated, like his voice, when he talks, if he's yelling at you or being funny or telling a joke, you can actually hear the authenticity in his voice, and I love it. So I do have like 3 takeaways from his book. The first one, he introduces his clients or his audience to his baby steps. Now, his baby steps is what he determined is what you should do to live like you want to live in the future. I forgot his major term of what he says, like live today so you can, or sacrifice today so you can live like no one else in the future. It's something very catchy, and I'm sure he's coined it and trademarked it, so I will leave it in the description box below. But basically, he's saying that if you sacrifice today and make all of the hard calls, you will live a life of abundance in the future, and you will have everything you want and need, and then you can give to charity, to churches, the homeless, your family, or whoever, like no one has before. And it is a very good principle, and I do love listening to his stories, his experiences, and then also people that have followed along in his steps and have done everything they're supposed to do. Now, I did say I'm Dave-ish because there are a few things that I kind of disagreed with when it came to the his teaching. Like, for one, there's a point where he doesn't want you to contribute to your 401k or those things until all of your bills is paid. For me, I'm thinking if your boss or your employer is going to double what you invest, that's free money you're giving away. Yes, you may pay more than that in interest or something on a credit card, but you just have to figure out that it may not even be more. Maybe your interest on the credit card is $15 a month, but you're missing out on a match, a 401k match, which could be a couple $100s. So instead of saying a blanket, don't contribute to your 401k until you've done these things, you need to see what system works best for you. And then maybe for me, maybe for anyone, paying off your house may be more important than paying off a student loan, because I know that was a question that was raised during COVID. Some people were paying off their homes and some people were paying off their student loans. My version or my opinion is you can live in a paid off house if you lose your job. You can't live in a paid off student loan if you lose your job. So for me, yes, your interest may be less in a paid off house, the interest that you're paying may be less if you have a low interest rate. But at the end of the day, you can live in that house without a job. Someone will give you food. If you just paid off your student loans and now you're like, oh my gosh, I have paid off student loans, but I'm living on my mom's couch. So that's why I say you have to kind of take what you need when it comes to Dave and then just discard the rest. I do take a lot of Dave's his teachings. I really listen to him when I know I've been kind of naughty with my finances, and I'm just like everyone else. If I have done something I wasn't supposed to do, sometimes I'll listen to him because he'll get you in gear. Dave will get you in gear. So that was my first takeaway. Our first takeaway for the book was the baby steps. And I will leave an illustration to that below. I'll list what each baby step is in the comment or the description box below, along as, a video or graphic on the side just so you can see it. Now, the next thing that was a takeaway, he has his whole debt snowball method. Now, the debt snowball method is designed for you to pay your smallest debt first. And then once you've paid off that debt, you'll feel great. You'll have that momentum to make it to the next step and then to the next step. Some people look at that method as the best way. Some people don't. Some people think you need to pay off the debt that has the highest interest rate. I mean, there's a lot of different ways. Once again, take what you want, discard the rest. But for him, he feels the debt to pay bond method is the best way. Now, my third takeaway is, he wants you to change the way you think about things, the way you think about finances. And I kind of mentioned this earlier about sacrifice and delayed gratification. If you don't know what delayed gratification is, it's basically where you can sacrifice that gratification. So say, for example, people that have went to college or trade school or, worked multiple hours, worked long days, multiple jobs when they were younger because they want to retire earlier. Maybe they want to, sacrifice, pay their house off earlier. That way they can retire earlier and then they can just enjoy life. So I'm a firm believer of delayed sacrifice because it's a lot to be, it takes a lot of work to sacrifice and get what you want. But in the end, when you can actually breathe and not have to worry about finances or not have to worry about whatever at your old age, that's something that we all should strive for because no one thinks about what's going to happen when they're 70 years old, when they're only 25. When you're 25 and you're thinking 70 is like a million years from now. Well, you know what? It's not. It's like you're going to blink and 20 years go by. I literally blinked and I went from like 25 to the age I am now. My daughter thinks I'm like 18. So, anywho, so that was like one of his takeaways. It's like, have the deferred satisfaction, sacrifice when you're younger so you can enjoy your later years in life. Enjoy, spending time with your grandchildren or your nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews. You don't have to work until you're like 85 years old. And there are people that are like in their 80s that are still working, not because they want to, but because they have to. So this book is good if you feel like you need some information about finances, you want to work on a budget or know how to create a budget, if you're drowning in credit card debt, if you have, if Murphy's always around the corner. There are some people that Murphy's their next door neighbor or that person is always there. When I say Murphy, it's Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it's going to go wrong. So some people always have to prepare for Murphy, and that is something that Dave Ramsey mentions in his books. But this is an excellent read or a good listen. So thank you for listening and participating in our book club for the month. Please leave your comments or suggestions in the comment section below. And if you want to join the book club, all you have to do is make a conscious effort to want to join the book club. We are reading books once a month, and on the last Wednesday of the month, I post a YouTube video where we can talk about it. We can also talk about it in the private Facebook community, so don't forget to join me on Facebook, and I will leave a link to that in the comment section below. Also, every book on our book club can be purchased on Amazon, and it is available on Audible, which I absolutely love. I live by Audible. So I will leave a link to Audible, and it's a way that you can get a free trial for, I believe, 7 days. But I know Prime Day is coming up, so they're going to have some really good deals for Prime Day. So I'm going to leave all of that, those Audible deals, in the description box below. So you have nothing to lose by joining Audible right now, especially for free. And Audible is so great because it's a monthly subscription, but there are so many books for free on Audible that by having Audible, you can just get these books. I have more books than I could even listen to on Audible. It's such an amazing program. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video and being involved with the book club. And thank you for tuning in and wanting to learn more about Dave Ramsey and the Total Money Makeover. Please give this video a like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much and have a divine day. Goodbye.